Look, so hang on. I need to. I need to put on my tinfoil hat
Yes,
really
back to the
quick about
Simpsons.
Scrappy Doo before the moment has passed. Like the Scooby Doo live action movie only exists because James Gunn wanted to turn everyone against Scrappy Doo because Scrappy Doo traumatized him as a kid. That is the only reason he made that movie, and it worked. And it makes me so mad.
Okay.
Also, I have to say,
first of all, James Gunn is a great director, and like,
no, he's not.
Kudos to him for like fucking him up.
What is that?
That doesn't mean he can't be petty as hell, though.
No, he's a bad director because he made everyone hate Scrappy Doo. I love Scrappy Doo. I used to have a Scrappy Doo plushie when I was a kid, and I loved it so fucking much. And then, like, it's like, oh, everyone fucking hates Scrappy Doo now, bruh.
And nobody's making Slither anymore.
Here's my arguably controversial opinion. Here's my arguably controversial opinion on Scooby-Doo stuff. What's new Scooby-Doo is incredibly funny, and whoever puts it down because of the art style, I'm sorry, you have no sense.
I haven't seen it now.
It's shockingly funny. Like, I was actually shocked how funny it is, and they gave Daphne a personality too on top of it.
Nice. Oh, remember when they gave Velma a girlfriend and then executed her like a freaking ISIS video?
Oh, what, hot dog water?
Yeah.
To clarify, we are live.
Oh,
yes,
I mean, that happened, Gabe. That happened.
I need to finish this.
Hey guys,
please let him finish.
This is what happens at D&D.
True. This is fine. Yeah. I'm just letting you. I'm just making you conscious of the fact that we're live. I'm not trying to stop this.
The YouTube video usually crops this part out.
Everyone,
it happens every time.
Let him finish, please.
Go ahead, Megan.
All right. Look, Liv. All I'm saying is that for all of its merits and all of its many justifiable flaws, you are going years from now. People are going to be walking away saying that Velma, the TV series, came into existence solely for the purpose for Mindy Kaling to redeem Scrappy, and it's going to sound just as credible as that theory of James Gunn killing off Scrappy.
See, the worst part is, I'm going to go, okay, you know what? I'm going to go and legally obtain a copy of Velma Season 2. No, I'm going to pirate it. I'm sorry. And then if it's good, buy it.
As you should. I can give you the link right now.
I mean, I'll say, the center of it is the center of Season 2 is a bit of a slog, but once Scrappy shows up, that's
all gold from there.
I swear to God, that first season made me so unreasonably angry. If I come in on the second season of this self-insert Velma series, where the director just went, what if I was Velma? And like the second season redeems my favorite Scooby-Doo character, I'm gonna be so livid. Oh my God.
You already are.
Once Scrappy shows up. Once Scrappy Doo shows up. Oh my God.
Guys, can I just tell you
Isn't
something?
that a sentence? That this is the bar we're at.
Unbelievable sentence, yes.
Guys, can I just tell you something? Just real quick. I hate you all because I love these conversations that we have, and that we only get together like this every 2 weeks.
I mean, I'm down to do this more often.
And then we have to get distracted by D&D.
Hey, what are you guys doing next Friday?
Yeah, just knock on my door. I'm alright.
I'm actually going to be shooting all the voice lines for Lackadaisy.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
We're allowed to watch that.
Nice.
That's fine.
I'm gonna be doing a VR chat meetup in my Discord server. So
we'll figure something out. I mean, like seriously, I'm all game for hanging out more often, either on camera or not.
I just found myself that
y'all can be invited to that too. It's just there'll be horny furries around as well.
Oh no.
I have some experience with this.
Look, all I'm saying is you'll just be hearing a lot of wet squelching sounds as we're talking.
Wait, is there another kind of furry?
See, that was a callback.
Yeah,
there
go back
are.
to, like when Kennedy entered.
From my experience, from my exposure to the fandom, given that I work on several of their favorite shows, the types of furries that I've run into are the young enthusiast that's really only interested in like the suits and all of that stuff. There's the degenerate who is into the horny.
Like me.
And then there's the and then there is the engineer who has like 6 doctorates and runs like the whole of the entire electronic industry.
Megas.
In some way, because they have like
Megas,
a
that's not,
stream of
Megas,
code
that's
that
not
they
3
made a while
types. That's
back.
just a Venn diagram.
Look,
As a person who is not a furry, I want to tell you that all I know are those latter 2 types, and they're the same people.
Yeah, they're the same people.
well, I'm glad you said that before I outed myself as being.
I remember seeing a picture somebody posted. It was like 15 or 16 people in fursuits, and then someone captioned it as, "Look, you should never be that close together on a single airplane, because if there was a crash, the IT industry would never
collapse." Yeah.
I want to point out, right? Most of my friends are furries. And the amount of friends that I have that are also like members of the United States Air Force, work for Raytheon, work for Boeing, work for Microsoft or Google, it's a very large percentage.
I have literally, unironically, held the world record for the fastest overclocked computer at one point. Fun fact.
I have to say the following. The following. So what you're telling me is that every for the Anthrocon, which is I know is the biggest furry con, if one of those planes goes down, at least one part of the world is going to lose tech support.
Oh, unironically, you can map prolonged network outages onto furry conventions. That's actually a thing. That's unironically a thing.
I had a question about the F-35, and I had multiple choices of people I could ask for clarifications. It was for a tabletop game that took place in the modern era, and someone in an F-35.
Are you conscious that I'm on that? Are you conscious of the fact that I'm on that list?
Yeah, I am.
You're making me think of that.
You were streaming at the time, though, so I didn't ask you.
Oh, okay, fair.
You're making me think of that one Yellow Apocalypse voice acted comic of like, Doctor, $126,000 a year, furry artist on Patreon, $160,000 a year.
Well, I can't ask a doctor.
I think you're lowballing that second amount, to be honest.
I can't ask a doctor to draw me Rouge the Bats with tits as wide as she is tall, now can I?
You would if you weren't a fucking coward.
That was such a silly threat.
I must reiterate the hour of time that we have before the game happened is not enough for me.
So I want you all to know that at least one time while playing a tabletop game online with Jade like this, I was laughing that way, and I passed out and like fell over.
That was terrifying.
It was very scary.
Oh, jeez.
It sounded exactly
the takeaway
like that.
from the lesson is we need to be funny less.
I was laughing
No.
Y'all, I was laughing so hard I
died,
dropped my progesterone and my spironolactone, and now I can't find it.
Magus, if I go, I go. That's how I want to.
Well, I want to
that's not a problem.
So I want to give you guys a little bit of little tater lore. When I was younger, I used to get so much mileage out of sitcoms like Married with Children, or if you're European, Allo, and the like, where I just had distinct memories of like laughing super hard. We're talking like I was having difficulty gasping for air and my parents were just, and like I was legitimately like dying of laughter, literally LMFAOing. And I couldn't stop it. I couldn't control myself, especially when there were like multiple like it's like a fucking combo of jokes.
Yeah.
And all I remember my parents, and this is probably a contributor as to like why I do not have as strong of a relationship with them, is like they were just like looking at me strangely, like control and telling me to control myself when I was clearly having a laughing fit from what I'm watching on TV. And I'm like, how do you not understand what's going on with
Have you never felt joy in your life?
No.
It really does feel like that. It really did feel like that at the time.
No, I get you. So,
yeah.
Let's do this.
Hi, how's it going?
Derailed enough.
Have we, though?
Well, my point is,
don't worry, it'll happen again.
Yeah, my point is, I'm glad for Jade that you can so consistently keep getting those.
Hey man, I just spent like the last 15 to 20 minutes extolling the very few merits of Velma. I've lost all credibility right now. I need to earn some of it back.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's the ability to get a laugh yourself. I don't get those legitimate laughs as much as I would want to, personally.
I lost my laugh for a long time because of trauma. And I found it back when I was after I started streaming.
I mean, my laugh sounds like a witch's cackle, so fucking, I don't get to indulge it very often.
The point is that you can get the laugh.
Yeah.
I like a witch's cackle.
I'll get you, my baby.
Hags.
Hags.
As a promise to you, later on, like if we manage to actually get through the story.
Flork, I'm already halfway to Hag. Just hire me, Flork. Just come on.
We're actually not that far away, actually. Go ahead.
Maggot.
Look, after we get a little bit of story done, if we get a little bit of things done, if we accomplish it, I will give you a brief intermission, sharing you the best story I have of making myself laugh so hard I could not breathe. Like, it's very rare to make yourself do that.
Okay. You're just gonna one up my passing out thing. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
I mean, honestly, you're
no.
Though,
it's great. Like, you're fine, but don't worry about it.
Though, don't you? You want to hear it though, don't you?
I absolutely do. Yes.
Then I will save it for after we get a little bit further in the story.
Okay. See, that's called retention analytics. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was aware. I was aware. It's just we're having too much fun.
I will say that this campaign does have a definitive ending, and you guys are not as far off from it as you might think. You have worked through a lot of the plot lines of the peoples of this world. There's still more, certainly, and there's still more that may be missed and may be gathered, but yeah.
You know what the crazy thing about that is?
What?
In most of these campaigns, we have Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. We had a dragon, but we did not go into many dungeons. But the reason it's funny about this is because we're playing Pathfinder, and we've been doing nothing but that this entire campaign.
It's true.
We found so many paths in this.
There might be a dungeon if you guys gear up.
Yeah, there was no dungeon. There was. There's Flicker. Flicker's with us all the time, and he's a dragon.
And Mr. Plus. And Emu.
We also found.
I mean, yeah, but
we also
Flicker's
found
just
a veterinarian's office.
True.
If you're really thinking charitably, you could call it a dungeon.
It's absolutely a dungeon. That was yes. So who wants to recap?
How do you know that I do not have a dungeon in my backpack?
Don't make me.
I'm not gonna make you, but I'm gonna make someone because it's been forever.
I know. I'm scared.
So you guys came back to. Okay. Don't make me countersuck it.
We came back to town there was a new group of adventurers here. We beat up Pizza Cutter. I don't remember his actual name. Because he was following us around and we didn't know what he was up to.
His name is
We
Sarthius.
stopped in... that is a very difficult way to say Pizza Cutter.
It's a very edgy name. Sorry, do go on.
We went and talked with Bragg again as well. And helped out with the organizing of heating up the forge some more by building an ice ring. We talked about the excavation site by Granny Biscuit's house and checked in with Granny Biscuits about that.
Mm-hmm.
And we were returning to the mayor's office because it was about time the mayor was due for a tribute and we wanted to interrupt again.
That about tracks. Plus the information about finding the some sort of weather controlling device was a side thing, and the finding the children's stories, which had some interesting information about. Well, I thought it was interesting. Okay, about the old world that may possibly be a hint for later. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I do. Fight me. All right.
So what were we about to do next?
You're about to go. I believe you're about to go tail the mayor, but that's certainly how you guys want to handle this sort of thing.
Yes, we were going.
Yeah, I think we were gonna go and intimidate the mayor again.
We're in detective mode.
So throw mayor up
We are
window.
good at that. We do like, telling mayors to be like, bad mayor.
Before we do this, for no reason whatsoever other than my own personal curiosity, I would like each of you to tell me what treasures you have on you.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh.
what? How do you mean treasures?
Several of you have treasures on you.
Oh,
Some more than others.
I've been writing them down. Let me just
Yo.
open up my path folder.
I have. An
I've
illegible-
definitely also been writing things down and haven't just lost everything every time the thing has
Oh,
to be reset.
Oh, I have better not just have lost it.
I have an
I get-
illegible. Okay.
sorry. No, you go.
Okay. I have an illegible book with dissections of creatures in it, and that's all my character sheet says. I mean, I've got 2 gold and platinum tokens, but I don't think those count as treasures.
No, those are meta.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't know if I had much else.
Not much on your
We had that
person, I think.
necklace, didn't we?
I have. Well, I'm not sure if this counts as a treasure technically, but I did just get a new magnetic shield, essentially, which is pretty neato. Torpedo. I do have from a lodestone. I should probably remove that. I have a Major Heart from the constructs we busted up. And I guess a book of children's stories is a form of treasure. Because we all cherish a good story.
I don't really have anything that I didn't bring with me.
On my person, do I have a wish stone that may have been corrupted by necromancy?
Right. Yes, we had that one wish stone.
Oh no, you do not. That
Oh,
Was-
good. As long as that's not in my inventory, I don't have to worry about it.
no,
Did
that
we
got
give that to Soba?
used.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
what?
That.
I
That.
don't
That.
remember what we used it on.
Oh no, you didn't use it. It was used.
Oh. Did we ever
I will
find
be-
out who?
A wishing
Look,
rod.
Absolutely.
there's no possible bad repercussions to this. We'll just
Who the
find
fuck
out
used our
eventually how
wishing
good the
rock?
thing is.
So,
Wishing rod. I
an
only remember
excellent
a wish
question.
scroll.
I do not remember this.
I think
So
it's
then-
because it happened off screen.
oh no, it happened on screen. Well, I'll cover it in just a second.
Okay.
But
I don't remember a wishing rock at all.
well, you are aware now that the Gripply magic stones are wishing stones.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Attuned to the Gripply.
Hmm.
You, and unless my memory eludes me, by you I mean Liv, imbued one with necrotic energy.
Oh, right.
Creating a necrotic attuned wishing stone. When you were at the Gripply in question simply tossed it over their shoulder, since it was no longer meant for them. At which point, Polearm guy, Kass, picked it up and was going to inquire about it, and you had a long, honestly delightful conversation with a Kenku. Which, honestly, I think that was one of my favorite episodes, that just the genuine back and forth conversation with someone who was that different from you. I really liked those moments. Mm-hmm. And then his son... And then his son came in, and they had a bit of a spat in anger, about how the kid wants to grow up and how they want to, and a coming of age in that society means dying your first death, because they're all lich, they're all necromancers, and fairly powerful ones at that. At which point...
But they've just been using their necromancy in a very mundane way, comparatively.
Yes. Mm-hmm. During the spat, Polearm guy actually tried to pull out the wishing stone to direct the conversation somewhere else, to try to, distract it. The child, who we say child, though they were definitely, still a lich and still dangerous, the child said that they wished that they could die in the most glorious combat. And in spreading their wings wide, knocked the wishing stone out of Kass's hand, and it shattered into wisps.
Oh yeah, that was a good thing that happened. And
Silva cannot wait to kill Bird.
I also remembered leaving off that we had actually followed. We already had followed the mayor to the handoff. And saw the, former pancake bird.
Pancake.
And
His
that
name
was
is Flapjack.
That was a little bit of a flash forward, just to give you guys an enticement for this this session. But yes, you do have that spoiler that you're going to be meeting up with him. But Liv, you are carrying most of the party's treasures right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because Soba can carry many things.
True.
I wish.
Large.
Soba large. Alright, so Soba's carrying the necromancy ingot. Soba's carrying a pouch of dust of creation that only creates puffies, which is like really specific and weird. Puffies.
Furniture,
The
wasn't
thing, yeah. I mean, I've only seen it make a
Ottomans.
puffy so far, which was like really specific.
Ottomans. Liv is
Yeah.
not.
Huh?
Yeah,
No,
Ottomans.
What?
Yeah, Ottomans.
What does the Islamic Empire have to do with this?
I have no idea. Go on.
The hell?
I'm confused. Okay. Yeah. So creation dust that only makes puffies. Necromantic ingot. Wishing scroll. Several pieces of tibium, including a flower. I believe I have some animal bones, if I remember, unless I hallucinated that.
No, that's correct. Cockatrice bones, organs to be
Cockatrice
specific.
bones. Cockatrice organs, right. So I have some cockatrice organs and some blades of grass that you said I could use as throwing knives.
Yeah, if you want. Yep.
I
will clarify that the Scroll of Wish is a Scroll of Greater Wish, which is...
Scroll of Greater Wish.
The reality rewriting kind. It is
what else?
wildly stronger than the Gripply Stones could be considered a form of lesser wish. Like it is, more
lesser wish.
It's still a wish spell, but it's more mundane compared to like a full-on wizard casting wish.
Let's see.
And that itself pales to a Scroll of Greater Wish.
Jade,
Hello, I am Jade.
So, my notes didn't save properly. But I see here in my treasures I have magic BDSM gear. Please elaborate.
I haven't the slightest. What?
Yeah.
That's
That
what?
Literally anything we find in a dungeon could be described that way.
It is a dungeon after all. And
Hang on. Let me. Okay, I have it written down like in my like more detailed notes. Okay, it is a leash and body harness that lets you recall.
Yeah,
like as in
you were gonna use
teleport.
it for the displacer beast, so that we could teleport the displacer beast to us.
Right? Yeah. It was so the displacer beast.
Functionally
Okay.
Pokeball.
Okay. Okay, so I need to call my kitty. I need to call my kitty next time we're out in the woods. Why did I write magic BDSM gear? What the hell?
I haven't the
question.
slightest clue, and I tremble to think of reasons why you might have. Anyways, moving on.
Okay, hang on. I would like to switch
several
character to
ideas
my
as to why.
changeling, who is very much into that, because I feel like she could get some use of it.
No, actually,
I'm
let's
kidding.
not.
I'm kidding. Kidding. I know YouTube. I know.
All right, so our objective
Maybe in the
right
next
now
campaign.
is we're going to trail the mayor, and I think
Yes.
that I would be well suited for that because I can disguise myself, and so can another member of the party.
Yes,
Question
I also
is-
can do this.
So,
So
would you like to do that with me?
Yes, I think that we would be good at doing this.
Soba has idea.
One real
Oh,
quick
dear.
moment. There is also the ingot in your possession.
Oh yeah, I already mentioned the ingot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if you're gonna sneak after the mayor, Soba can't sneak very well, but Soba's very good at throwing mayors out of windows.
Well,
You're also good. You're also
I
good at
feel-
throwing me.
That
I
if
have an
we
idea.
Do throw the mayor out the window. That might prevent us from being able to conclude the lead that we have involving the mayor in trying to find out who the benefactor
That is fair. Okay,
Yeah,
like
so
I was mostly,
I may
mostly.
not be able to like lift and throw the mayor out the window, but I can probably make a laser blow out like the side of the building, so you know you should go in.
But okay, no, I mean, so Soba has a better right. So okay, so this leash, right? What if Soba just put it on her wrist, and then just handed you the? Because like I can't get my displacer beast like in town. That's gonna freak everyone out. But there's nothing saying that like until then I can't just like put it. She can't just like wrap it around her wrist, hand you the leash, and then like you do the sneaky shit, and then when it comes needing to break things, you just summon the Soba, and Soba just smashes shit.
So you're
I just
suggesting
imagine
we
she-
Pokeball Soba.
for now, yeah. I mean, because like,
bottled paladin is a legitimate tactic if you have turn.
I don't think
Live.
it's like Pokeball. Yeah.
Can I say it?
Okay.
Hmm?
Can I say it? Is it? Can I please say it?
Okay. Say the
We
thing.
don't know what you're gonna say.
You can certainly try.
I think it'll just be easier that she just T-poses through the wall.
I mean, you know what? Okay, yeah, fat. You know what? I will save it. I will save
No,
it. I
no,
will
Soba,
save.
you and me.
I will
let's
save
go
the pet
leash
leash.
ceremony real quick before we go in there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna save. You know what? I'm gonna save the magic item for when I actually have my pet. You know what? I'll wait. Because like now Jade is scaring me. I don't like that.
Also, it's counterpoint. It's me. I love stuff like this. You know, follow your heart, but
So just to be clear, just so I'm clear, because I think I might have lost the plot a little bit. What exactly are we trying to do?
So okay, so you're sneaking after the man. You're all sneaking after the man. You're all much more prone to stealth than Soba is, because Soba is 9 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But also, none of you can really fight worth shit unless your name is Cass.
I mean, I got a gun. I got the power of friendship. And gun I found. I made.
Right? So like my fear here is right. If Soba follows you in stealth, I feel like the stealth will fail. If Soba stays behind and just runs in like when she gets a signal that shit's hit the fan, by the time she shows up, people gonna be on death saves.
I'm sorry, that was just way too in character. I have a gun.
Yeah. Like
none of you can
like
fight.
that is. Like I mean, like Soba does have the ability to run like 90 feet in one turn. It's just like she can't really do anything when she gets there.
10 minutes.
Huh?
Invisibility has a duration of 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know we had access to that. Okay, then never mind. My worry is like absolved. Soba can start.
Invisibility.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Jade? I was just making the gag, but at the same time, I guess that's how in tune I am with this character that I make a gag, and it just sounds like something he would say regardless.
It really does.
If Soba stand very... Actually, it'd be even funnier if you do it like the same way the Pickle did. If Soba stand very still, Soba turns invisible. Cast invisibility quietly.
Yup.
Oh, what do you know?
I have watched you do this and just been like casually casting invisibility on you every once in a while, so you would think you were doing it just like that on your own.
Amazing. I'm allowing this 100%.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. So you're going to be invisible, Soba.
Yeah.
How quiet is Cece's chair, out of curiosity?
Not super quiet, I don't imagine.
No? Okay.
Yeah, no, wheelchairs are pretty loud.
Especially
Like-
given that like hers is primarily clockwork and it's like the wheels are on moving mechanisms and everything too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna roll at the very back, I think.
Yeah. I mean, shit, like mine is entirely hand powered and it's so goddamn loud.
Okay, but Cece, if we decide to also become a band, can you be the drum machine?
What?
Never mind.
Cece can build a drum machine easy.
That's
Yeah?
true, yeah.
Probably not quick enough for what we're doing right now, though.
Aw, true.
The spiders are pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So we should give them drumsticks.
All right, so shall I disguise myself and get this show started?
Sure. Where are you
Yeah,
disguising yourself?
I will also do this.
Where am I disguising myself?
Yep. Because that's I think you're putting it out right in front of the administrative building, right?
I mean, no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to go somewhere probably secluded. I'll walk into the field over here.
Ooh, the cornfield, yeah. Nothing bad ever happens in a cornfield.
I mean, typically corn happens in a cornfield, and I've
Yeah,
never had issues with that.
Oh, I know where you're from.
Soba once walked into cornfield, walked out into a weird place. They called it Ohio. It was very
Oh,
scary.
no, God, no. I'm so sorry.
There was somebody called Skibidi of Toilet. He had got Ohio, Riz.
What do I press? I can't find it.
It's that I almost understood all of that.
For real, no of cap.
Oh my goodness.
I would put my character next to you, Rodolak, in there, but I have not been given permissions.
Oh, right. Perms. I should probably do that thing.
Yeah, probably.
But yes, I'm in the bushes here with you, and we're helping each other get disguised.
I mean,
Doctor, there are many children within cornfield. Soba gave them all hugs and candy. They seemed very happy.
If you build it.
I still don't know exactly where. Oh no, I still don't super know like what Soba's accent is, because like it goes from like somewhere in like the Slavic regions, like just all the way over to just like Vegastan.
Vegastan is a fantastic name.
Relative
Yeah.
to Vegastan. So, that's
Hello.
fine.
Hello, Soba is from Vigistan. Our number one export is polonium.
I legitimately have pictures of my father dressed as one of the wild and crazy guys from Saturday Night Live. So, you can tell where that side of the family's from anyway.
Ah, fair.
Do we need to roll this?
For disguise things? That's actually a really good question. Hold on, let me look up a disguise kit. I assumed that you had that information pulled up in front of you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Soba places lampshade on head. I am but a lamp.
I'm pulling it up.
There's just now just a lampshade just floating in the middle of the air because she forgot she's invisible.
Disguise.
In between Hungarian and Belarusian. God, I wish I knew what a Belarus accent sounded like.
Disguise kit.
The best kind of Slavic accent I can do is roughly this, but that is like this is
Also,
Russian
last
than it is anything else.
Give me.
Also, last time, we forgot to mention we had a wonderful little bit where we went through our morning routines.
I love that. That was honestly my favorite part.
So Bastille has not been arrested for skinny dipping in the pond in the middle of town. That means it is legal.
Who
I
would
have-
arrest
I
you?
have a
Who
vi-
could?
I have a.
You know,
I have
they try. Soba just walks in. She's got the handcuffs on and like a guard just dragging behind her. She just hasn't even noticed.
All right, you're gonna be as as Cass and I go into the cornfield. You see Rodelac starts stretching and clearing his throat and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "All right, this next part is going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
First, I cast Illusory Disguise,
Ooh.
which I can cause myself to appear as a creature of the same body shape and similar height and weight as myself. It's good
Okay.
enough to hide my identity, but not to impersonate a specific individual. I will disguise myself as a farm worker. Then, to follow up with that, I will cast, since people seem to know enough about this and the cat's out of the bag at this point, I'm going to finally use one of my character's racial traits.
Mm-hmm.
Replicate.
All right.
I create an illusory magic double that physically looks and behaves very similarly to the target, which the target is myself. The double is limited to moving, interacting, speaking short sentences, and other simple basic tasks. It is unable to cast spells, attack, or use any complex skills. The illusory duplicate is my minion, and I can command the duplicate telepathically and switch between using my own senses and the duplicate's senses with a single action, which has the concentrate trait.
Nice. Let's
hold
on. You say before you say so. That is you are in fact actually by a delightful coincidence right next to Cass, who followed you in there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that you two are about to have a conversation about this.
Hey, Rodelac?
Yes.
I'm clearly looking at the wrong one.
No, you used to say Rodelac and both of them go, yeah, yes.
Yeah, no, I'm continuing to look at the wrong one. So, Rodelac,
Yes.
what's the deal here?
I figured it was only fair that I share this with you before we got too deep into this. Oftentimes, kitsunes are known for magical mischief and the like, but unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I'm not quite a kitsune myself.
This is the I have ADHD of weird magical explanations. What's going on here? Like, Why are there two of you? Are
Well, I mean, surely you've seen illusory magic before.
Oh, that's just not okay.
Which one does
put my
Toba
hand
shoot?
through The I try to put my hand through the one that doesn't look like you.
I mean, he's tactile. He's a full proper.
Yeah. So this is I'm like poking you. This is not illusory. I've touched illusions before.
And being that you are a reflection near Kas, you can immediately tell the nature of this, and upon touching it, for the rest of its duration, you can tell which one is currently home to Rodolak's senses.
Oh. Yeah, I touch it, and the first poke, I go, oh. And then I look at you.
Honestly, I've been trying to figure these things out for a good while now, and I've been having a hunch about why the Department of Happenstance has been keeping me in the dark about this. The benefactor.
Yeah, have you considered that you were made for this?
Well, I'm flattered that you find me to be that kind of skilled in my profession.
No, I was made for this, and I was not made for anything useful. Have you considered that you were made for this?
Oh, you mean the other way?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I see a lot of my deductions have been that I wasn't particularly made for any reason, but the reason I was made was by. And I shudder to consider this, that my creation is one of a byproduct of a much greater purpose.
Oh,
To
okay.
what end? I don't know.
I feel like that phrase might hit you like a truck, Kas.
Yeah,
But
no,
to what
it does.
To what end, I'm hoping to find out tonight. Like, for the first time, he actually looks really serious, despite having current appearances as a greasy farmer.
Yeah, I reach out and put my hand on his shoulder and say, I feel you. I've got you. Don't worry.
I'm over here.
No, I like the moment you switch, my eyes switch to you. You can't fool me for even a moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of Rolak being like, I'm over here, and you're like, no, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I'm over here. No, you're not.
There are two of them.
Well, I think your disguise is pretty good. I take some bandages and make myself look like somebody who just got like badly injured in the field and is out there to just see what kind of help I can get.
I mean, that's
And
kind of
sit
your normal
nearby.
getup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
But
right,
I take the bloody thing from my chest and I put it on my face. So, yeah.
Real quick, Rodolak. Can you, with that ability, you can change your special appearance.
Yeah. I was making myself look like a human.
Human. Okay, I didn't catch that. Cool.
Like a human farmer. Like
Yeah.
whatever would qualify as like, okay, nobody would draw questions of this guy.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And I gain +4 to my deception.
Ooh.
And it's like, now, I'm going to sit here in this lovely, well, you know what, it's raining right now, isn't it?
Lightly.
I'm gonna go walk into the granary.
This is as light as I'm allowed to put rain. Oh, no, slightly.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have light. Never mind, I have light.
I'm gonna walk into I'm gonna walk by the granary. There. It is implied that Rodolak is inside the granary. Ooh.
Just trying to find. Hold on. Give me a second.
Alright,
Give me a second.
Help.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something more evening.
I need an adult.
I wish I could like view this before I inflict it upon all of you.
There we go. That works.
Strange weather we are having.
Remember,
Summer
in the
rain,
world, the weather
you can-
comes in several types. There's tornado, there's bright sunny day, and there's rave.
Summer rain. Summer rain.
Movie
You
about
can
this.
never. Summer rain. You can never predict them. Also here, here's something.
This reminds you of weather vacuum. You could hear the funk echoing off of the mountaintops.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. This
I've got a gun.
Yes, you
I,
have
I was,
done.
I was considering doing it properly, like how I did it with his art, but no, this is too much funnier.
Flicker, this is the third time you brought gun to show and tell.
Have you?
now
That is-
You had a gun?
I need
absolutely incredible.
I need all of
I
art
ju-
that includes anything from this game to include Flicker going, I have a gun.
Well,
It's
to
like
be
we have
fair,
this,
I
like beautiful, visually arresting mural of like a battle that had taken place, or like a moment of dramatic intrigue, and then off in the bottom left corner is just Flicker in like a cartoonish doodle holding up a Glock, saying, "I have a gun."
Yes,
Yes, that's correct. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to give it the full treatment now. I did draw over like a frame from the show, but I do love this.
It's so good.
All right,
Okay,
so
okay.
let's trail.
All right, so real quick, what is the rest? How do the rest of the party following / not following and / or how do you respond when two Rodelacs walk
Generic
out?
farm. Well, generic. No, not two Rodelacs.
Oh, yeah, two.
Two generic farmers walk out, and one farmer walks into the granary, and another one walks out. They could be brothers.
I walk out of the fields. You walk out of the granary. I'm completely separate from you. There's no
Yep.
way to tell that we have any relation. And I just walk up. I'm kind of limping and leaning on a cane that I don't seem to actually have. That is actually just,
You can find a
no.
stick pretty easy.
Soba. No, it's Soba.
So Soba turns to everyone else, be like, "Oh no, the con! It ate Rodalak and hurt Cass. Oh no!
It's fine, Soba. Just come on.
It's just like that old Vistani woman said."
Yeah, they do tend to do that. Yeah.
They do say things.
Granny Biscuits appears behind you. He's like, "Did the corn eat your best friend?"
Again.
Oh dear! How could you have predicted that would happen? Laughs cryptically and leaves.
What a nice old lady.
Yeah, she seems perfectly on the level to me.
Oh, God.
All
Can
the
I
charisma of
retcon
Dark
a little
Souls
bit of
into,
Soba's?
NPC.
Can I retcon a tiny bit of Soba's morning routine? Soba has
Sure.
breakfast with Granny Biscuits because she's just like, as far as Soba's concerned, just a nice old lady. Does not care.
I will be talking with you later about this.
Alright.
Soba sits down with Granny Biscuits and says, "Where are these fabled biscuits of which your namesake is based on? Why have you not presented them to Soba?"
Like, Granny Biscuit just acts like a regular old lady, just asks Soba to, like, do things that, like, Soba can do because she's, like, really tall and can lift things. Like, could you help me take this to the attic, dearie? And, like, just this big, heavy box that weighs, like, 6 tons. Soba carries it upstairs. Granny Biscuits is there, like, and Soba never saw her pass her, shit like that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Okay.
I like the idea that old people are like weeping angels. They're slow while you're looking at them, and somehow they speed up when you're not.
And that kind of tracks. It's kind of, but okay.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely accurate for at least two 80-year-old women I know.
Yeah. Look, once you get old enough, you just become a fae. Like, I choose to believe that's just what happens.
Well, apparently I'm a fae. Anyways.
Fae
No one's
kobold.
surprised. Right then, so. Are you just gonna, like, stake out then, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
For 10 minutes. Because that's how long Sova can be invisible.
The mayor comes out of the office, and you know what? Anytime you want to, like, a perception or an insight or, you know, anything like that, just hit me up. Just let me know.
Do you want us to do a perception?
The mayor comes out of the office and looks kind of nervous. Looks around, and it's early evening. It's like just, you know, close to sunset. People in the market are beginning to pack up. And the mayor starts.
But the answer is you don't know.
The mayor starts walking towards the quartermaster's office.
Okay. Stealth roll, I guess.
I'm not gonna make you do that while you're in town because it's, you know, it's not so wild right now. It's very easy. I mean, you know what? Just roll it and don't roll a 1.
Since she's invisible,
okay.
Soba's just gonna start just walking, just you know.
Do we all roll or just Megas?
That's not a 1. It's okay.
Okay,
The
I guess.
anti-1 circle helped. Thank you.
Yeah, the anti-1 circle.
Dictator! Are you?
Oh my god.
He said he has a gun.
He's too busy showing off. He's too busy showing off his gun. It just blows. It just fucking fires.
It just misfires.
Oh no, I haven't invented trigger discipline yet.
Oh my god.
I'm just too excited to have the gun.
Wait.
Hang on. All right. Okay, hang
Why
on. I'm also drawing you an anti-1 circle. Hang on.
Wait, who did someone reroll for me?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to know where it would spawn.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna use my inspiration for this one.
All right.
All right, there you have the anti-1 circle. Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Alright.
worked.
Yeah.
No, you can't roll a 1. You got the anti-1 circle.
Oh, that's.
Oh my goodness.
Checking the
This would be the part of the show where it just goes, "What? We haven't invented trigger discipline." Because the one would naturally be, of course, like just him shooting the gun accidentally.
The mayor goes to a small cart, which already is prepared and has a small horse hitched to it.
Oh.
And why is there an Sorry, I'm mildly distracted by the backside of this house.
How many times?
What backside?
I know there's been a few of them hidden around.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that? Wait, did they hand another one?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I got distracted. So,
who is
and
facing my masterwork?
there is anybody with a decent horsemanship skill might be mildly incensed by the fact that they are riding the horse while it's pulling a cart, because that's not proper etiquette. But then again, they're a gnome, so it's probably okay.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Hate gnome.
and he starts leading that horse down the road outside of town. Now, I will need stealth, and again, you can keep in mind you can use other skills if you can convince me how it applies. I'm not saying stealth as in it has to be the stealth skill. You have to roll how you are stealthing, and some form of survival, as he will be taking it off road to a bit down one of those trails that anybody can see, but no one would realistically go down, unless they had a reason to,
I guess for Flicker, well, I guess he can't fully fly just yet.
So the throw.
Yeah, no, but I was gonna suggest that I like use flight as a way because no one ever looks up.
I had a similar idea. Hey, Jake,
But,
remember the 2002 Hulk movie?
What a reference.
The Ang Lee one?
Yes, Jade remembers that movie.
Remember how the Hulk gets around?
It's been so long.
Like
Does
nothing.
Jump
he
good.
just jump? Yeah.
Jump good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yes. Okay.
I would instead of stealth, I'd like to use athletics to just jump. Just like
Soba
Hulk,
throw
just Hulk
Soba?
jump. Yeah, can Soba throw Soba?
No, you cannot lift yourself up by your bootstraps.
Damn it.
I'll accept
Okay.
athletics.
What do
If I
you think
enlarge
this
Soba,
is?
can she
Enoch?
then throw herself?
What do you think this is? Source engine physics?
I mean, no, like literally, like my brain just went to the Ang Lee movie and just went, what if Soba just jump like really high and far, get a running start.
I mean, I can believe that you can jump high, but I don't believe you
I
can
have-
jump that high.
I have like almost capped out strength. I count as a large creature. I count as a huge creature if I rage, and I have a plus 12 to athletics.
Toss down the athletics.
Alright.
I would like to use my rage to sneak.
Yes, exactly.
I kind of almost want.
So that is a 31.
Nice. Roll me a survival check real quick, or some sort of wilderness skill.
I'm going to take my assurance and give me a 20 on that.
Okay. You are. You are able to find. It has to be the largest trees, but you're able to jump up and go across treetops. This is a skill that has been used that you use sometimes in the mountains.
Jade sounds so done.
No, I think it's awesome.
Your tone was like, Liv, you fuck idiot.
No, I mean yes, but I love it though. Like yes, but not in a derogatory way.
Look, that Ang Lee movie was good. I have that movie memorized. I watched it in my sleep sometimes.
I know it's not a great movie, but I like the comic book stylization from what I remember of it.
All right, I've got my plan.
Anyway,
Jade.
Hmm?
Would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first, Flicker?
I just wanted to suggest my thing, and I guess I could use it to help CC. I'm not sure if this would count as stealth, but I guess performance might work, because the reason I suggest performance is doing a cartoon thing where I'm just carrying a bush around with me.
Oh god.
And I can use it to cover CC along with me. I mean, technically, you could say that does count as stealth more than performance, but
I'll have you roll it, and I'll take an interpretation of that. If I think I can make that work.
Okay, because I guess what was going through my mind is if he looks at me and it's just a bush, and I just go bush.
Don't look, I'm a bush.
Bush.
All right.
Do I roll now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. And
This
CC, you can
will-
decide if you want to take this or if you want to do your.
Oh, thank goodness.
I had an idea already too. Was
Okay.
Cece's just gonna have one of her spiders hang onto the back of the cart or the underside of the cart, and then let it trail steel wire behind so that we've got something to follow, and just stay from like beyond eyesight.
Okay.
I got a
Just never
23.
actually come close enough to be in eye line anyway.
That tracks.
I got a 20. I got a 23.
Okay, yeah.
The anti-one circle works.
So
23 is clear. You were able to. I mean, honestly, I think that in this form it would be more acting as though you're just walking down the road rather than that would be a good performance check. But after he turns off, yes, you were able to use your papercraft ghillie.
And I got a 33.
You're golden.
Oh goodness. I will walk out into the road and throw down my cowboy hat and then stomp on it and curse them as they get away from me. Because I don't have anything to go after them.
I would like to first off, I grab what appears to be a trapper's backpack from one of the stalls.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a horse, and I'm going to use deception to disguise myself as a trapper collector, where I go into the forest and try to find traps to get animals and stuff. So I just look like I belong there.
Okay.
May I roll deception?
Absolutely. And because of your preparation, you have plenty of bonuses. Well, even more than that for. But yeah, go ahead.
Come on. Here we go. 14 plus 12, which is 26 plus 4 for my deception bonus. It's a lot of numbers.
Yeah. You are able to successfully impersonate a trapper keeper.
All right. So I get on a horse and I ride off.
Yeah.
To follow them. So I look like I belong.
Cass, what are you doing? Just kind of
I don't have any real means to follow them quickly, so I'm just gonna,
You gonna stay back with Cece?
Yeah, and put on a big display of how frustrated I am if they got away.
Roll something.
Yay!
Oh my god. Do you need an anti-one circle?
Did you not give him an anti-one circle?
No.
Yeah, do I need to give you an anti-one circle?
I would like to continue having my ones. This is excellent. I have no idea what's happening, but it's bad and I love it.
No, actually, that's fair.
Alright, hang on.
I try to jump on a non-existent cowboy hat and injure myself. I don't know.
Sprain your ankle.
Try to stomp on a giant cowboy hat. It's actually a snake.
Wait, hang on. Wait, I need a different color. Hang on.
No. I don't think Cass gets one.
No, hang on. Damn it, I'm trying to turn it to red. It's not like we do it.
Yeah, because your character's not in the red. Anyways.
There we go.
There we go. All one circle. Perfection.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Who would like to help Cass, and how do you go about it?
I think
I'm doing the Ong Lee thing, so I don't think I'm in a position to.
Flicker, you want to help?
Sure.
Your crit 1 buddies.
Sure. How do I help him?
That's for you to decide, isn't it?
Okay. So what Cass? Well, please remind me of your scenario of choice.
I am running out into the road after they have pulled away, and there's dust in the road, and I have pulled off my cowboy hat, and I am about to stomp on it, and I have failed to do so in some kind of catastrophic manner.
Being subtle is not Cass's strong suit.
I'm trying to figure out how this is good for stealth. Am I misconstruing something here? I think I might be missing something here.
Cass is trying to follow along and rolled really badly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Are the actions that he just took because of the one?
Yes, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm giving you an opportunity to help the situation recover.
No, I know. I just wanted to know what his situation is, and if that's the result or if that was intended. Because I could have sworn I heard that that's what he wanted to do, and I didn't hear that that what he described was after the one. Okay, let me see. I want to go. I want to say I tackle him so that, like, if the guy looks behind him and see cats, all he sees is, like, greenery.
I want you to roll. I want you to make an attack roll.
Sure. I don't.
Against...
That's the only thing I could think of. Oh, that's 8 plus. I'm guessing my melee, or my mace, which is a plus 10, so that's an 18.
That does not hit.
Do I? Hold on. Let me check.
How close is it?
4?
Oh god. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check. Do I still have? I usually. Okay, I think I have 1 gold coin. I guess I'm gonna use it. Oh.
I'll give it to you for that, for a 3.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. Ooh.
If you rolled a 1 there, I would not. If a 1 or 2, I would not. If I was going to give it to you on 3 or 4, I was going to make it a coin flip, basically.
Yeah, thank you.
You dive tackle Cass into the foliage as the mayor turns around, and the mayor is quite nervous, you can tell. Looks around frantically, and slowly just begins to calm down and begins to go back down the road.
You've got to be are both our heads like peek out of the bush. You've got to be more careful.
I'm sorry. It was just so frustrating.
I know the feeling.
There's a small clearing that the mayor walks into. And in this clearing you see 3 familiar faces. You see the trio of birds that you have encountered before.
He's
Led by
Flapjack.
Flokfa. You also see Xing and Audvar. I don't actually have a new map for this right now, tragically. I'm going to use... Give me a second here.
Hey, Jade.
Hello, I am Jade.
Which, like, is Flapjack here?
Oh, wait, that's not the one I went to load. Whomst?
The one the Soba turned into Pancake?
Yes.
Which one is him? What's his actual name?
Flokfas.
Okay. Soba will only refer to him as Flapjack.
Mm-hmm. I want to know his name so I can disregard it in character.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to accidentally call him the correct name. Yeah, I get it.
He's Flapjack. Oh, Soba cannot wait to turn him back into breakfast.
Your characters are over here, and we will put them over here and use this as the locale.
Hey, there's the blood shrine we exploded it.
Yeah, I don't have another
I know.
scene loaded up right now.
Where are my uwus? Jade, did you fucking scrub my uwus?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hit like 4 uwus on this map.
Who is this? Who is this Jade that you speak of?
All right, so
I gotta hide more uwus.
Trying to find where this meeting is taking place. Where are they?
Down here.
All right, so I'm gonna be like not too far away, but also not too close.
I'm going to be apparently standing on top of this bush.
Hmm.
It's an interesting choice.
Cece is still pretty far back.
Rodelac just having a lean there. Guys, there's a leprechaun.
Soba is the Lorax. Soba, speak for the trees.
That's kind of true, though, actually.
She is the Chloe the closest this party has to a druid, let's be honest.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Just kind of scary.
Okay, but would she wear a Thneed?
I don't know what a Thneed is.
It's the thing that the...
Oh, the sweaters?
Yeah.
The factory made, yeah. That you can use for anything.
Do you all not have every Dr. Seuss book memorized completely?
I only have the ones about racism memorized.
Isn't that all of them?
Still.
No, not even close.
Like, it's
No.
like at least a third.
No, I was kidding.
No,
I was kidding.
There's only one that is explicitly racist and one that was kind of not cool. That's all.
No, I mean the
okay.
ones that are
No.
about racism and how racism
Yeah, that's
is
what I
bad.
meant.
The Starbelly Sneeches is about
Yeah, the
racism.
Snarbelly Sneeds, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean that they were
Yes.
racist. I didn't mean that they were racist. I meant that they were about racism. That's what I
Oh,
meant.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
there's a
he was
difference.
like
Yeah.
an anti-Semite, but like, look, even an anti-Semitic clock is right twice a day.
Mulberry Street
I
is the
mean-
only one that explicitly has racist content in it. The things I saw on Mulberry Street.
Wow.
Soba could use intimidate. You do not see Soba.
So, the two questions I have for you. Actually, make sure there's no goblins in this area, just because this is not that region. The two questions I have for you.
Marcus and friends.
Oh, they are definitely not here. Whatever, we're over on this side of the map now. So, two questions I have for you is, how far back do you stay? And how, and this applies to everybody individually. I mean, as a group, obviously, you are able to communicate, with, like, you don't have full, sign language, but you are able to indicate things to each other. How far back do you stay? And who is where? I would like some information about how this progresses, because you've been quietly in here.
All right. I'm gonna.
Soba climbs into the closest tree she can get to the clearing, so like this one.
Oh, where did I go?
Cece is still pretty far back. Like all the way back here.
Okay.
Soba
Because she was trying to, like, she was just going slow and steady and staying far enough that she wasn't going to be heard or seen in the first place.
Soba stands ready to squeeze
Rather than
pancake
trying
again.
to sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I set my Steam profile to that domain expansion meme I made. I forgot.
All right. I'm gonna be hiding, but I'll need to do like a regular stealth check on this one. But like, I look unimportant enough.
Yeah. I really wish I had a way of sending my music to all of you. I mean, I guess I could just link it in our chat, but I have been wanting a Discord bot that would let me... Ooh, echo.
Echo.
Yeah.
Echo.
I used to have one that did that, but they had to shut down because Google did not like that they did that.
Google doesn't like a lot of things. Screw them.
Well, Google didn't like it because Universal Music didn't like it, and Universal Music was like,
UGM.
Hey!
Also, Universal Music can go suck it.
UGM has thrown rocks at me several times.
Old chances.
CJ,
They're
this
just
is
awful.
why.
Like, they
this is
just
why
bully
I
everybody.
This is why I set up separate VOD tracks. That way I could listen to whatever the hell I want.
I had one that was really funny, but I have to bring this up. I did a stream at one point where I composed my own music.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Ooh.
And I did it, and I posted the VOD on YouTube. And it got muted by Universal Music Group.
What?
Wow.
Fuck.
The one that made me the angriest was actually from Illusion of Gaia. Illusion of Gaia, one of the town song tracks got a copyright claim by some Scandinavian vocal poetry reader that used that as a backing track, and claimed that they owned the musical rights to that music. It's like, no, you don't own it. I'm not saying that I own the rights to it. I'm saying that you don't.
Yeah.
You know, I find that really funny. I had to try and explain to my sister recently why when I use video game music for my videos, I just go, no, I don't have to ask them for permission. Because, well, guess what? Even if I do get permission, it doesn't matter. I might still get struck. Even if I have my own music, I might still get struck by some schmuck.
Oh, I've had to prove licensing to YouTube before, and I'm fortunate that I'm not reliant on YouTube for YouTube advertising revenue as income yet, because, well, I was able to clear it, but by that time most of the video's views had already been made. You know.
I am trying to get at www.greatpatreon.com/greatdictator to become reliant on Patreon more so than YouTube, as YouTube is suckazoid.
I posted a clip for my re-debut on my birthday to my YouTube, and it contained a part of my BRB screen which has music composed by my girlfriend, like literally from scratch by her, and it still got claimed as some like dipshit like Swedish techno band that hasn't made music in like over 20 years.
Jesus.
Oh, right.
Is your
So-
girlfriend a secret
I'll be-
Swedish techno band?
I need to
I
head
mean, seeing as
downstairs
she
real
wasn't
quick.
born when they stopped
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
grab a
making
drink
music.
real quick. Just give me like
Good
2
idea.
minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This feels like a good opportunity for me to jump and do that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, people that are just ignoring and posting whatever makes the most money, no care in the world. Anyone that wants to be creative is the one that gets punished.
Basically, they have bots that like scour every bit of YouTube for any sound bite that is like within whatever percentage similarity of something that they own, and then they get YouTube to take it down.
I think, and so in my experience, it's fairly easy to fight, but that doesn't actually help it. The overturning it has no penalty for the person who is abusing the system.
Yeah,
And it
that's
just
why
puts,
they continue to abuse it.
Yep. And it just puts the onus of work on and effort on me to try to have to fight it, as opposed to on anybody else to actually have to justify their failures to, be cool about it.
But Jade, don't you know the golden rule? You're supposed to make tons of slop. That way, if they claim it on one, you got like 3 other videos you uploaded that you can make money on. Don't you know? Just consume product.
I love product.
But for real though, it's been like what 10 years, and well, obviously it's probably been more, but we've lost. I think the problems have gotten bad, like about the MCA and copyright abuse for like the past 10 years. The first 6 years, people were still like, "What's a YouTube?"
Yeah.
YouTube, it's wonderful, but it's led
Soba.
by vile people.
Yes. Hello.
Do you have any things? Senses, magical powers? Them
I do have one that you're aware of.
well, not that one.
Ah.
Roll me a perception.
Oh boy. I better not need an entire one circle. I swear to God.
You can protect everybody
Okay.
except yourself.
Okay, so that's a 13, unless I use my hero point.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm gonna use my hero point because the fact you said anyways. So that's a 16.
You know what? They broke 15. It was not supposed to be a difficult check. I was just kind of disappointed that you didn't make it. Here.
Well, now I've made it, so blah. What? Where were you pinging? What? My baby!
Wait, what?
I wave to my kitty. I was like, hello, friend.
Oh.
What is my baby doing?
Nothing. It's just walking about hunting. It's living a good cat life.
Soba is distracted. Is going to just jump to the cat. Hello, friend. Ah, shit. Shit.
No, that's
Yes.
canon.
I like the idea she's up in the trees and just gets distracted by a squirrel.
Kibby!
Yeah, distracted by Kibby. Yeah. Soba just jumps from the tree over to
I
Fred.
mean mood.
Literally jumps over to her thing, like to her pet kitty, and just like on her knees, just like fussing over it, like hello friend, Soba miss you so much. Oh, like doesn't say, but like she puts her forehead to the cat's forehead, just like under its chin.
Koss, are you there? Or are you back with, further away?
I'm there. I'm where my character is. Close
Okay.
up. Just hiding.
Alright.
Alright, I should do the thing though.
Fine. Mm-hmm.
It is underneath, but it's there. I'll just flip it over.
Okay. Alright, we're good to go when Magus gets back. I love this map. This map is so beautiful.
It
I have
is. It's very
returned.
pretty.
Welcome back,
Sorry
we missed you.
about
Not quite alright.
that. My roommate was gushing about all the updates I made to Thousand Year Doors remake.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Wait,
can't wait for that.
did they make a remake recently?
Mhm.
No, they're working on it. It's coming out
Yeah.
soon. Which,
They brought
you know
back the
what they
transphobia.
say? That
What?
when they
Oh
bring,
boy.
I mean,
What?
no, that's actually
Wait, what?
that actually mean.
It's yeah.
Long story short, there was a part of the story where one of the characters was transphobic to another character. They
Mm-hmm.
removed that. They brought it back to further acknowledge that character is trans.
Yeah. They just washed
Wait.
the transgenderness out of them for the North American release. Now they brought it back in, so it's kind of like, haha, they added transphobia. But it's actually a good thing because they're acknowledging that transgender person exists, and they get a story arc.
No, that is a
Wait,
funny
what
way-
is this?
that a
Wait,
funny-
what series
Liv,
is this?
Liv.
I'm sorry, I
Mario.
zoned the fuck out.
Mario.
Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake.
Yep.
Oh
Liv.
boy.
Have you ever seen the girl ghost from Paper Mario?
Oh yeah, no, I know Vivian was
Oh,
trans.
that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
They
kind of
actually
funny.
acknowledged her as transgender.
finally.
Yeah, I do find that that sounds like a backhanded compliment, doesn't it? It's like we acknowledge this way we can confirm that she is trans, but we will insult her about it.
It's actually pretty great because then she gets the storyline of leaving behind the people who don't accept her, because like that's kind of was supposed to be your storyline from the start.
No, I imagine it might have had something to do like for proper story development and such. But I just find it funny that that's how we can.
No, I get it. Yeah,
back to
totally.
what we were doing.
Yes, what we're doing. Okay. The mayor pulls up the cart with the horse, who is not shown here for various reasons, in front of the three Kenku.
Invisible haunts.
And by and large, most of you are a little bit too far away to get a good listen in, outside of any magical purposes that you might have.
So, but
busy
petting the kibi.
Am I close enough?
Where are you? You would be, yes.
Cool. Do I stealth roll since I'm pretty close?
If you want to hear, you need to roll stealth to be close enough, and some sort of form of perception check to be able to hear it.
Oh, that is my specialty. Stealth roll. That's.
What are the
Did
rules
you get
today?
another one?
No, he got triple
that.
that.
I roll a 1. I got a 3. But with my stealth, that is a 14, not counting any modifiers like me hiding behind that rock.
Mm-hmm. And for the perception?
To begin, my passive perception. What's my passive wisdom? Perception. There's a passive wisdom in this, right? Passive perception in this?
Yeah, but passive perception is always just 10 plus.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, passive perception is just take 10.
Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna roll with my +9. Whoosh. That is a 4. So that is a 13. I'm going to add a gold coin.
Okay.
So now I have 1 gold coin and 1 platinum. So I add a D4, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna be so pissed if it rolls a 1.
Oh.
Take one of my gold coins too.
Roll again, or roll on top of it.
Roll on top. Yeah, addition. Okay.
Okay.
Are you atoning for some kind of past lives crimes or something?
So 8. So that's a 17. I believe it or not, I have it's not that. It's that my dice in real life is really nice, and the digital ones feel nothing.
So
yeah, I'm gonna go with my metaphysical answer instead.
You can hear. I'm going to simply say one thing before I go into it, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have failed the stealth check. I'll let you know when that becomes relevant.
All right.
Because you have failed the stealth check. However, at what point the stealth check is failed, you can chime in at any time to declare that you'll accept that failure. Then you may want to do that before you force me to take it from you. So then.
Sorry, what?
By the way, my stealth check was a 26.
Okay.
So,
Meg-
Jade, basically, you failed the stealth check. Jade will let you know, like, when it breaks, but you can break from stealth anytime you want before then, too.
Okay.
And basically, if you wait until I do it, it might not be as kind.
Okay.
So, the mayor comes up and is terrified. The mayor is just buckets of sweat covering their clothing, and they were not even walking at any point in this journey outside of town. He nervously comes up and says, "Hello, I have the tribute. Everything's okay, and actually things are looking up better. Things are looking better right now, and we'll be able to maybe even give more next time if it would help. And Fluffla, Kenku can't really smile, but once in a while they have a little chirpy laugh, and that is as close as the equivalency of it. Good. Good. Let us see the goods. Show me. Fluffla walks over to the cart and pulls back the tarp, which I don't really... the tarp on the cart. Inside, you see supplies of spices and coffee. Those are the primary things in here. These are extremely valuable supplies that can only be gotten from the old world. Many of which have failed to take root in the new world.
Yeah.
Shing comes up here. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, may I use a society check?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to deduce, if this, tribute of old world materials and stuff was something that he might have offered to them freely, or if it was something that if there was something specific they were seeking out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Considering that these are things that these Kenku would never in a million years have actually specifically requested for, because they probably wouldn't even know what they were. Okay.
You don't need to roll for that. You made the assessment correctly. They would not have known of the value of this stuff on their own.
Man, this mayor's kind of an idiot. He could have just given them funny blankets. You laugh. That makes you just as bad.
No, I refuse. That's just historical knowledge. I refuse to be shamed for knowledge.
That was a spicy one.
That was.
I laugh because a previous party that ran this campaign did that.
Oh,
good.
Wow.
Oh my
God. That is significantly worse.
To the Gripply.
Hold up. Yo, what the fuck?
The only people I've ever met not to take kindly to the Gripply.
Bruh.
They were not good people.
Jade, give Soba their Discord. Soba just wish to talk to them. Soba just wish to talk to them.
People or the characters?
Soba just wish to talk to them.
Are we talking about the people or the characters?
It's just a matter.
Yes.
Anyways. Yes. Anyways. But yeah, I'm sure you've noticed that several times, Magus. If you make the deduction clearly enough, then you don't need to roll for it. So yeah, you're golden on that front.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask the rest of the party. You think I need to oust myself at this point?
Soba's too busy petting and playing with her keepy.
I'm asking out of character.
I think out of character at least that there's more to go on, because this is like pretty bare bones still for what's going on.
It is. It's just more of I don't want this to be unkind on me.
They're also not moving in your direction or anything like that.
That's fair. So. That's fair. And also, what am I worried about? I know what's going to happen when this happens.
Yeah, Soba leaps from cat and chops one of them in half.
Yeah, honestly, actually, hang on. How far away am I from them? Hang on, so I'm there. Oh yeah, no, I can use sudden charge and kill them immediately. Yeah, no, Soba is still within hitting range.
I imagined you would be on top of the trees, personally.
No, Soba is with her Kibi.
If Soba were on top of the trees, they would be sort of leaning all the way down.
So yeah, so Soba.
Oh yeah, Magus, that was the one thing that you missed while you were giving me a thing is Kibi.
Yeah.
Kibi?
So yeah,
Here,
yeah. If something
Kibi.
if something bad happens, yeah, no, Soba's got an ear out. She's playing with her Kibi like far away, but no, she is still within killing distance of them. She could still kill them from where she's at. That is how fucking scary Barbarian is in Pathfinder.
Barbarians are horrifying.
It is actually horrifying.
It's even scarier because of something that I know.
Yeah.
That you don't. No, that you don't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, what do I not know? Oh no.
Shing takes a claw and dips it into the coffee and tastes it. This is worse than the last batch. Well, yes, it is, but I brought more of it, and that's fine because I brought more of it. You see, and this time, several of the pouches actually still have the beans in them, which you like. You liked the beans, remember? You liked the beans that one time. So these actually have the beans, and not just the powder.
Why would we want more shit coffee?
Are these guys just packing lips of coffee?
Because it's better than no coffee?
No, actually, I just realized these guys have no concept of like what coffee is. Are they just like packing a lip of coffee?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They absolutely are.
Coffee?
Also, yes, I've never had bad coffee because
coffee's crap.
I just drink the juice of the gods. That is the Monster Energy drink. If I need energy.
Clearly, you should go to gamersubs.gg and use code Dole at checkout.
How dare you entirely?
Monster Energy drink is a way to see God.
Look, just do what I do and put four cups of gamer subs.
I had one can once, and like I could not stop vibrating.
You know what I find really weird?
Put 4 scoops of gamer subs into a shaker, shake the shit out of it, and drink it like a shot glass. It'd be fine.
Every single trans person that I have ever met has inexplicably been really into Monster Energy drink.
I used to be.
Are you trying to say
one
something
time
about me?
On stream, and my mods won't let me do it again.
Oh.
I used to be super Monster, and then I drank 7 of them in one day.
I could feel my blood.
That's not good for you.
Yeah.
I don't feel your blood.
I don't really drink caffeine, so
it was
just
how people normally feel.
So
I was playing a game that was about coffee trade, so I decided, that was about caffeine trade, so I decided to try it on stream, and interesting. Anyways,
I just want to state this. I've tried coffee. I don't mind it so much. My only problem with it is in order to make the taste bearable for myself, I need enough sugar that it makes me just go, and this might as well have been a monster.
I will conclude with this: is that I don't drink Monster, but the worst energy drink I ever put myself through was a recipe for Bonk energy drink. It is a 5-hour energy drink mixed in with a Red Bull with Pop Rocks.
Wow.
You will see God. You will see God.
I would simply die.
I hated every second of that, but I needed it.
Bonk, as in the TF2 bonk.
Yes.
Bonk is the official drink of this this game, right? Let's all have some bonk before we play next time.
Hey.
The one that I used to drink, I can't say the specific name because it's like it's a small chain like gas station brand.
Mm-hmm. Tim Hortons.
Definitely. Honestly, the peach drink from Tim Hortons basically is an energy drink just because of how much sugar is in it. It's almost so much sugar that it stops being liquid.
Yeah. Hey, Persona 3 fans, if you want to see the Dark Hour, just drink 5-5-hour energies to unlock the 25th hour.
Access the forbidden 25th hour of the day.
Yeah, that is just the equivalent of, hey kids, hey kids, do you want to find out the ghost evolution of Eevee? Here's a brick.
I can't wait for that.
So what I used to do though, for like when I did my subathons and stuff, was I would get these cans. I call them Go Juice. I could kind of just like have called all energy drinks Go Juice since, but like I could sip through one can and it would keep me fully like energetically alert all day.
Wow.
One can of like sip every like 2 hours. I drank the whole thing drink the whole thing once like a shot glass. I drank one in the span of like an hour once, and I vibrated.
Oh my god.
I couldn't stop twitching.
For me, the problem I've noticed
how the flash can like vibrate through things.
The first time I tried like stuff like Monster Energy drink, it's like I felt something going on in my heart, and I was like, "Is this okay? Am I gonna be okay?"
Let's get back to it.
Although I will say, I Can't Stop Twitching is also a good description of your YouTube of your streaming career.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy.
So, out of our.
I mean, if you've had my stream open, you'd see that I've been wiggling all night.
I mean, I see you moving, but I just assume that's you normally.
Yeah.
Someone actually, anyone who's watching closely can roll a perception check now, if should you desire.
Yes,
Shing is moving a couple of bags, and takes a few bags out of the cart, and pulls out some of the beans, and it becomes apparent that that's what how they prefer it. They are birds after all. He takes the beans in his beak and eats a bean and is smiling very much. Tell me about these perception checks.
I got a 20.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'll roll. Give me a second.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I'm begging you. I need more than just a 5. Yeah, 19. That is a 28.
I'm going
Okay.
to instead roll survival to pet the Kibi. I'm sorry. You put Kibi in front of me. That is,
very
you know what? You know what? That is even that's a 14 anyway. But I'm taking assurance anyway to make it a 20.
You pet the space next to your kitty. It is a displacer beast after all.
Oh, challenge mode, Kibi.
Rodelac,
Yes.
Artivar has not said anything. Tell me about a time in your youth, or in Rodelac, that is to say, in Rodelac's youth, where you were going along with a group even though you didn't agree with what they were doing.
Ooh, all right. Here's an idea.
So this one time I met these guys in Germany.
You know what? You know what? I know exactly what to do here. Okay, there was a time. Now, by my youth, do you mean by the youth of my time at the Department of Happenstance, or like something earlier?
Teenager energy.
Because I feel like. Sorry, what?
Teenager energy.
Okay. All right. So I was working at the Department of Happenstance. It was one of my first early years, where during that time, Rodelac was under the supervision of a couple of his peers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of those peers, a rather foppish elf gentleman who was only slightly older than me in terms of like that kind of age, wanted to get some information about an investigation that was going down internally, and it required him to get to the forbidden section. And since I had access to the forbidden section, mostly for archival purposes, and because they were able to trust me to not look at the books in the forbidden section, he and his friends convinced me to let them in, and I didn't want to go along with it, but they were making a big stint out of how important this discovery was, and that this was going to be for a good cause, despite the fact that it was going to be... I believe we just lost 2 people.
Yeah. I don't know if they're still in the call or not.
Yeah. My for some reason, yet again, my net died, and I didn't hear like a part of your story.
What I was saying was, I was basically bullied into going into the forbidden section of the Department of Happenstance, and when things finally came around that we got in there and the elf got what he wanted, we ended up getting found out by an older proctor, and everybody in that group threw me under the bus. because I am a duplicitous fox. Why would they were like, oh no, they led us astray. How could they? And I'm like, that you were the ones that told me to do this. And like, see how the fox tries to make it our fault. Oh, the tragedy of youth and the corruption. So that was a bit where Rodolak was now trying to get better at at understanding the motives behind people's intent when they talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Cece, what was your perception?
It is a... Oh, right, I'm looking in the wrong place. Plus 11.
No, you're supposed to rolling it when people are rolling that.
Oh, I didn't roll it.
I know.
Cece is nearsighted.
Oh, I see. Okay. You get that...
Well, I'll roll it anyway, but like...
Yeah. You have no doubt.
Nat 20. So 31, apparently.
Cece pulls out her telescope.
That's extremely in character,
I do actually have a magnifying glass.
Rodolak, you get the same feeling that you had coming off of Adavar. They feel like that. You feel like their friends would probably throw them under the bus, but they also have accepted him. There is less manipulation than your experience, but that same feeling of they're not quite going along. And now that you're actually seeing them alongside each other, you actually recognize that Ardavar looking younger than the others. It was more difficult to tell, just given that you hadn't seen a whole lot of Kenku, and last time you saw these three together, it was a bit of a fraught experience. But that becomes slightly more apparent now.
Okay.
So,
I'd like to make a perception... Oh, I already rolled my perception on this one. So I get the feeling that Ardavar is probably the one that's connecting all of this together, but is not the one that wants to go about it this way.
That is just a thought you have.
Okay. I mean, I
Cece?
can't conclude it. It's a theory.
Mm-hmm. Polumgar, are you still here?
Yo, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you had DC'd. I just want to check.
Oh, I'm showing mine. Oh, I'm just...
I want, between you and Cece, to just have a moment to discuss. Because they're taking a few things out of the cart. And both of you see something that they pull out of the cart that scares you.
Oh, by the way, quick question.
Yes.
I did get a dirty 20 on my perception.
Okay. Thank you.
Clear that up.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate. I want... Okay, good. Reconnection's good. Good. I want you to tell me what you see. What is it? Take some time to discuss it. What do you see them take out of the cart that scares you?
Honestly, one thing that immediately jumps to mind that would scare Cece at least.
Yeah.
She loaned one of her spellbooks to the wizard in Town Hall.
Yeah, that would do it.
Ooh.
So the mayor having stolen that and brought it along would be terrifying to her.
Yeah, the thing that scares me the most would be like a little pouch of those red crystals.
All right.
So, yeah.
Does not matter what they get. Soba does not feel fear, only incredible rage.
Both of those are canon now. Flicker.
Don't worry, Soba.
Yes.
We'll make you feel some fear.
No.
Flicker. I want you to tell me, not remember, mind you, I want you to tell me something that was that you guys didn't take from the vanishing cart.
Oh. think. Like, just anything?
I want you to invent some form of object that you guys didn't take from the vanishing cart.
Okay.
And there's the funny answer.
I don't think I know it off the top of my head. I'm trying to...
Again, it's make up something is what they're saying.
Yeah, no, this is not memory. This is creation.
The
general theme
ring.
of... Okay.
What? A copper what?
Copper ring.
A copper ring.
I was trying to think of like an interesting item potentially.
Oh no! Cannot take copper ring. It will turn your finger green.
My finger is already green.
Oh, I am so sorry. That is why you should not wear entirely copper armor.
I did actually have a necklace that was like cheap copper painted silver at one point that I used to wear for all the time.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had like a big green mark around the back of my neck and down and over my chest for like a month or 2 months.
Oh no.
The monk... Actually, no, I guess the monk is still focused on the cart. Flook begins to walk around the cart and notices the silver thread coming out of the back. He picks it up, plays with it in his hand, and walks back to the mayor and says, "What are you trying to play at with this? Rather, I'm sorry, Kenku. What are you trying to play at with this?" What do you mean? It's
all right. I proc.
All right.
Here we go. I got this, folks. I got this real good.
Talk about the last second. My goodness.
Yep. I'm gonna be running I'm running at full speed and making it seem like that I have been running for a long time as I make a deception roll. There we go. All right, that's an 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on top of my deception of 12. So that is 27. As as you see, I'm just gonna make a quick run around. As Trapper Man carrying a bunch of stuff on his back, like, wait, finally I caught up with you guys. Hey, Mr. Mayor, when you were making your way out of town, I think you grabbed on one of the trapper things that I was hoping for, son. You got to be careful when you're trailing on them roads. You see, we got those things that are supposed to be getting them for them vittles, them small critters that we end up grabbing. If any of you guys have had some kind of like little wire that had been coming out about on the back here? 28 deception.
28 was it?
Yes.
So, where is this thing? Oh, no, second. Hey, where is this thing? That works.
I said, boy.
I say you're pissing too loud, boy.
That is a meme that I've seen going around the race. Something that's too
Foghorn
good.
Leghorn?
Is the Foghorn Leghorn ranting at an anime character?
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I say, Shinji boy, why'd you do that in that hospital room? I say she was in a coma, boy.
The best part when I saw was actually the Vegeta one, voiced by the current VA of Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, that was actually really good.
That was so good.
I like
Your
Eric
final
Bot.
flash is more like a flash in the pan, boy. It went right over my head.
I wanted to call you Saiyan. You're not full of hot air.
So, would you like the
I'll
good
say- I'll
news?
say-
Or the... Would you like the
Sorry,
good
sorry.
news or the bad news?
Let's start with the bad news.
Uh-oh.
That was not a good noise.
Yeah, I kind of figured that this was going to be the case. It's the trapper comes in and looks at all of you and says, "Oh, did I catch you at a bad time, Mr. Mayor?"
Blades are drawn. The good news is that you succeeded on your deception. The bad news is you succeeding at convincing them that you are a helpless peasant who is disposable.
Hey, Jade.
Hello, I am Jade.
Remember how I mentioned that they're in killing range?
Uh-huh.
And Solo was keeping an ear out?
Hang on, Liv.
Oh, okay,
I'm going-
alright.
Hang on. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
So, Rodalak, out of the corner of your eye, you can see Soba still playing with the Kibi, except one hand has gone away from the Kibi and is reaching for her sword.
As
They're unactivated.
I'm going to turn my head a little bit, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going to wink at you discreetly. But as
Soba's
I
ears,
come-
ears hear the wink. Goes back to petting the Kibi.
Okay, so they look at he looks at the knives or whatever, as he says, "Oh no!" As he I'm going to do the idiot savant maneuver.
Oh boy.
They pull out the knives, and what's the good news is my deception succeeded, right?
Yes.
As what do you call it? As my trapper characters. Oh, don't worry about it. I've got one for this. As he starts walking over towards the cord and pulls out like a small like trapper knife to try and detach it. And say some of these traps here, they get a little ornery and they get caught up and gummed up in the works here, and it can be really problematic if it's dragging some kind of thing. Ain't that right, Mr. Mayor? You see, when you're going in this kind of thing, you're gonna have to make sure that there little comes in as he pulls over and like pulls out like the little artificer spider. See, don't tell don't tell Mab CC that I had one of these things. I just wanted to make sure that it would be really good trapping opportunity. You know, grabbing them little bugs. Go on, little critter. And as he tosses it to give it the chance to run, just tosses it on the ground, lets it like scurry about. Now, you, Mr. Mayor, you go ahead and you get into your business with your fine bird folk. I hope this is going to be a very successful trade route. You know, I heard that birds they're really good at collecting the shiny things. As he turns around and goes, "Hello, Mr. Bird, but can I help? I'm hoping, were you wanting to trade in some traps? I got some pelts that I think you might like. I got some other things for that kind of thing." And I'm going to make a diplomacy roll before he inevitably kills me.
Jade, if this diplomacy roll works, please tell me, because I have something perfect for this.
Honestly, look, I'm just saying, me dying here is not a problem.
I have a question.
Yeah?
I have a question. So, where are you?
I mean, oh, do you mean like me, like my actual physical body?
Yes, because I figured I recognize that is they give it the reflection.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the point. That was the point of this.
Yep.
All right, now I need you to make a DM rule on this one.
I will gladly.
The range on this was said to be 60 feet. However, I don't know if that is 60 feet to cast or 60 feet to that I need to be in range at all times.
It's 60 feet for you to be able to use it effectively. That is to say, you can wander out of that, but if you're going to be talking through it, then yes.
I have to be within range. Okay, so
if you're going to be talking
have to
through
make
it
a
and
copy of
using its senses.
myself. I'm gonna have to make a copy of myself and change my color for that one for the real Rodalak, and I need to be within 60 feet.
Oops, I put it too dark. That's fine.
Yeah, like I've been trailing behind a little bit on this one.
Yeah,
but I'm
you're back
hiding.
near CC. That's fine. Now here's
nobody
the really...
else. Wait, have I? Do I need to roll a separate stealth roll for that one for the rest of the party to know that I've got a duplicate around, or because I like the idea of me walking up and me getting stabbed and just being like, oh no, Rodalak died.
I say, well, that's just not fair.
I just posted something.
Love it.
It's a GIF.
I'm looking at the. Let me find it.
It's on New World D&D.
I know, I'm checking. Hold on. Oh gosh, there's so many chat rooms. Which New World D&D?
Under teamwork in Comfy Cave, the one that we use.
Yeah, right. The one right next to the one where I ping everyone every once a week.
I don't see it. Sorry. What? Where is it? Which channel?
There,
Sorry,
I pinged you for
trying to. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't see a GIF.
It's a GIF. It's just a slow GIF.
It's just slow GIF.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Oh, now I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Danny,
Right.
I was just like looking at this and wanted to go, yeah, that's his ghillie suit, and then I was like, but what if I add the gun?
All right. So shall I roll that persuasion before he kills me?
You know what? Go for it.
I have zero faith that I'm going to succeed on this. I imagine it's going to be extremely difficult.
Succeeding the persuasion doesn't necessarily mean, actually, like, go ahead and roll it. I don't think it's actually going to change much unless you roll a 20. Oh my goodness.
Natural 20!
Of course! It only matters if it's a 20. 20!
Jade, you do this to yourself. You said the word 20.
Oh my god! Okay.
Can I follow up with this one? Can I follow up with this?
Oh, the floor is yours. Even if it was a good roll, it was going to be like, yeah, he's convinced, but he's still going to kill this person. You were just a knife to the throat. But no, the floor is yours. The floor.
As the Kenku pulls out the knife, you just watch as like this man, because again, this duplicate has no skills outside of just my talking. Mm-hmm. Cannot do combat, cannot do anything. So he reaches forward and taps the Kenku's shoulders, like, now look at this, boy, look at this here. We have ourselves a bit of a problem. You are a very presentable looking crow, but the issue is that you lack the charismatic thing to attract the lovely ladybirds that may come into this. And I ain't talking about ladybugs, my friend. I'm talking about the lady gentleman bird callers of the night, as you can see. Now with these pelts here, as he pulls out one of the pelts from the pack and just wraps it around the bird's shoulders. You might find that this could be a particular type of shiny that isn't necessarily something that glints and glitters, but it is certainly something that leaves an impact. Now check that. That is genuine, fine fox pelt. And it's just like the irony is not lost on Rodalak of like, oh boy, that's fucked.
I'm just imagining he's doing a slapstick routine on him the whole time.
Exactly what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. Mayor, you seem like the kind of gentleman that is that has a penchant for a particular eye on this sort of thing. But you can't just be offering them the kinds of things that they don't really understand. You gotta be looking for something that they might find is practical, something useful. Now, Mr. Bird, are you the kind of person that would like something a little bit more elegant, or are you the kind of person that wants something that goes a little bit of a jangle, my friend? Are you here for Mr. Mayor for the jingle jangle, or are you here for something a little bit more of a spice to your beak?
We seek things that we cannot get here, that are difficult to procure.
A taste for the exotic. I get that kind of thing. So what are you offering Mr. Mayor in return for that sort of thing? For the exotics might be something that you might want to get a little bit more of a particular penchant for. But if the exchange ain't the equivalent, then how are we gonna be able to get you something of real value on that kind of thing?
Just for the record, the mayor's eyes are just saucers and have not changed for the past several minutes.
I can tell by his charismatic disposition that he's feeling to a stunned silence that none of you Kinku would even consider trying to offer the sort of thing in return of what you might be looking for. Now that's unfortunate, Mr. Mayor. I understand that you are a person of bureaucratic political fortitude, but sometimes when you're out here in the wild, you've got to trade in hard materials. So
the Foghorn Leghorn is slipping a little bit because you're using ever so slightly too many syllables.
I know.
Jade, I sent something to the group channel.
Oh no.
Now, Mr. Bird, given by your stature, are you the big one in this group? Are you the top bird? Are you the alpha crow?
I am the leader of this group. Yes.
So what are you offering, Mr. Mayor, in return for this wonderful little packets of dirt and tingly dust that makes the food a little bit shinier for you?
His eyes glance. It's good. His eyes glance towards his companions and says, "We keep this land safe for him. Make sure that no intruders come to his town."
Okay. Do I need to make an insight check to know that this is that he's very clearly trying to relay in his own way that this is a protection racket, or is that very clear?
I think it's pretty. I mean, it is Rodolak who has this innocent streak, so I'll let you decide. But I think it's pretty clear.
I think it might be worth rolling for that kind of thing.
Like if it was like I'd say that you can send to society, but oh my god,
it's a 14.
Nice. He sounds legit. What can I say?
On a 14.
I was making a DC 15. I figured you couldn't miss that.
I'm using the other gold on that one.
Hold on. You figured he couldn't miss that? Really?
Yes!
Really?
I need to point out that the only time that I have not rolled... I have either rolled a 20 or a 3. Mm-hmm. There has been almost no in between.
Oh my god, it is 5 or below or over 19.
I got it.
It's just the numbers are fake.
Welcome to my luck.
No middle sliders, no middle numbers.
Now, if you ask me, my good Mr. Crow, I've been traveling around in these weird parts for the better course of several weeks now, maybe even a month, for trying to trap them critters. What exactly strategy do you have for when you eventually have to do the protection for them dragons up in the north? You know
dragon.
About the dragons, right?
The dragon is lame. That was seen too long ago. It is no threat. You do catch that.
Point of order. Mm-hmm. Dragons are never lame.
I agree.
Sprig pulls up devil horns and kick flips out of the scene.
I must defend the honor of all dragons.
I love how in this campaign it's always like I'm very quiet in some scenes, and then some scenes I just activate.
Yeah. Well, no, that's good. Like honestly, I love that in any campaign. Like as a DM, I love to have different characters have different spotlights at different moments. That's an ideal situation for me.
Yeah.
I had no intention of doing the Foghorn Leghorn bit, but it just kind of came naturally when my voice just kind of gravitated in that direction.
It was just right. It was just guided.
It's topical too.
Yeah.
2 things that you note there. A, what he said took a responsibility towards that lameness.
Yes.
And B, last session, you saw a Musteltas in the sky.
I remember that.
They don't know. Those are two bits of very relevant information that have graced your rolls.
I'm gonna do. May I do a? What kind of roll would it be for me to roll a? Don't be stupid right now, Rodelac. Of him giving that piece of information away as a means of, oh damn, you fucked now, son.
You done fucked up, boy.
I mean, convince me on a skill, like convince me on a skill or flip a coin.
What would be the equivalent of an insight check?
I have an answer for this, actually.
Yeah?
Jade, you followed you've done the thing that I sent in the chat there?
I don't know why you put it in chat. I think you should say it because it's not like, you know...
Oh, okay, yeah, I go invisible and I go over and, like, steal the things that I'm worried about from the cart.
I am providing an ample distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that puts me close enough to Rodelac that if Rodelac starts to say something about how Emisteltaz is no longer unable to fly, I can just kick him.
Well, I wasn't about to talk about, like, about that. I was more talking about the, the dragon wasn't a concern. Well, that's news to me, kind of thing, because I heard that the dragon got better.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
That's exactly the thing that I was gonna kick you for.
Okay, that's
Hang
fine.
on, the dragon had an STD. What did these things do? Hold up. Jade,
Hello?
explain. How did they give the dragon draconic HIV?
I mean...
I have some theories.
Did they just
flap, these birds gave him the clap.
Did they just do like Eric Cartman in that episode where he gave Kyle AIDS? Did one of these birds just crawl in through like a Musseltaz's window with like a syringe full of AIDS blood? Like what the fuck?
I don't think you heard me. I don't think you heard me, Soba. Flappity flap, these birds gave him the clap.
Oh my god, man, I knew a Musseltaz had bad taste in men, but I didn't know it was that bad. Fuck.
Hey man, that dragon is a beautiful lady, and how dare you imply that she can't get it with any bird that she wants?
Oh my god. No, I think I'm gonna be honest. I think Jade. No, I think that Jade forgot. I think that Jade forgot that we discovered that this was an STD. I think Jade thought this was a curse still. I forgot that she told us that this was an STD.
It's just the idea of now I'm gonna every time I think of Flock Flack, I'm just imagining Flock Flack putting up their bird wings at the dragon and being like, flippity flap, you now have the clap, and the dragon's like, oh. They don't even touch each other, it just happens.
I'm just going to tell you, I don't think kobolds are native to the area that a Musteltaz is from.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh damn, so is that why some of those kobolds had, like, is that why some of those kobolds had some feathers? I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit.
You had fun, Jay?
Alright. Shall I follow up?
Give me a second to breathe first.
Breathing is against the rules.
Well, that was my ab workout for the day. Oh my god.
Caw, you best get yourself tested. Caw.
Okay. Well, this was something that you could have learned if but I'm just gonna give it to you as an answer because that was amazing.
I'm sorry, the comment in your YouTube, is this STD now going to be referred to as the bird flu?
Yes!
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh my god.
So, it was initially a curse. It spread as a topical thing to the kobolds, which is something that you knew because you were giving them protective equipment. So it spread simply by
cream.
It's spread by touch to the kobolds and other lizard species. It only transmits sexually. So basically, it was a curse initially, and that which the kobolds could receive through contact, which non-draconic lizards could only receive in other ways. That was the original design of it.
A parent who cast Tasha's hideous laugh.
Oh my gosh!
How did CC get it? Wait, what?
No.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Wait, when did CC get it?
I don't believe so.
No, CC never got it. When CC and Flicker went to the apothecary about it, the apothecary thought that CC and Flicker were a couple. That was it.
Okay.
No, What I think the apothecary thought was that Flicker had dragon STD.
Yes,
or
that is correct.
A very embarrassing problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
now, I need to. Go ahead.
Let me just finish my thought. Because this was actually something that had a couple of double blinds in it. It's instant investigation, of course, but there was a couple of double blinds in that it appears either to be a contact illness or a transmitted illness in other ways that actually was caused by curse, which you did figure out, and you were able to find the resolution for it. So I just wanted to explain, because you have earned that explanation by now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get over the image of like the bird opening up a window into a cave.
Okay, so
like
wait.
a Hanna-Barbera Yogi Bear
Right,
show, and there's
to the rest of the party. Am I making this bit go on too long, or do you want me to just?
No, keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, keep
going.
Follow it to its conclusion, wherever it leads us.
All right. I think I've got a way to salvage this here.
Let me know. Okay, I'm just going to put down a narrative prompt for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when a knife goes into you.
Ooh. When a knife goes into me. All right.
Yep, I'm putting that as a narrative prompt for you. Let me know when a knife goes into this character, into this this shadow.
Oh wait, that's in the wrong chat. Damn it.
All right, so he turns as he turns around to point at Mr. Mayers. It's like, now, Mr. Mayor, I'm in the understanding that in terms of this protection kind of thing, there's a lot of weird goosleys and goblies and all that stuff. Are they offering any kind of more physical monetary transaction for those resources that you're given?
One second. I'm just gonna roll it to see if the mayor faints real quick. Welp.
Yeah, you definitely just. It's like, are you the kind of person that's seen the kind of physical transaction here? Now, see, that's your first problem right there. He looks down at the unconscious body. He's like, now that's your first problem right there, Mr. Crow. It's like you're trying to reason with somebody that does not have the mental fortitude to be able to withstand the longevity terms of negotiation. As he turns around and says, now how exactly are you expecting to get rare victuals if this man's unconscious over here? You're thinking of going in and raiding the cupboards? You don't know where any of that stuff is. You don't know how they're going to be hiding it. You don't know if there's pocket dimensions or anything in between on that kind of thing. You don't know if there's some kind of graveyard that might be bringing about some other kind of weird hooba-jubala. You don't know if there's any kind of elder god that's pretending to be an old grandmother offering biscuits and pies. But what you can probably guess is that we might be able to be much more amenable on this kind of thing if you're willing to have a bit more of a more honest dialogue or diatribe or not dying in other capacities, if you get what I'm trying to relay to you right now.
That sounds like a really good point. A really good moment.
Not dying, stab.
It's like, now are you interested in more of a dialogue or a diatribe, or are we going to be having to discuss the He looks down at himself. How much damage was that, by the way?
Enough to kill an illusion.
This is actually my health bar. The illusion has the same health as I do.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Oh my god, the Kenku stab him.
away from it, so I can't see
Hold
this.
on.
But as this is happening, I lean over to Rodolak, and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Hey, it's me. We should leave."
I'm sorry, my mistake. 1/4. I have 1/4 of the original hit points, but I have all the stats of the original creature.
It's not blood shared, right?
No, it is not.
Okay, that's what I didn't. That's what I thought.
They stab him expecting a CR0 commoner, and it's like, aha.
So is that enough to kill me?
Well, what was the number?
A quarter of my hit points is 62. Now, by my calculations, that would mean I have 15 hit points.
Yes, it's enough.
That's enough to kill me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As it goes...
Well, now, hold on. I have a couple of very important questions. Oh, look, I've been stabbed. Couple of very important questions. What does it look like when this illusion is stabbed? And B, do your party members, by which I mean specifically Soba, know that this is a reflection?
I don't think any of them would realize it's a reflection, but I have a move
Sunshine!
that I want to do here. Hold on. Let me finish the bit first.
Okay, sorry.
Also, I think that
CC...
CC...
for what's going on with the spider right now?
It is currently in Shing's backpack. He took it. He grabbed it and put it in his pack.
Okay.
Also, I think that CC probably would have realized it because CC's pretty clever, especially with magical stuff.
Particularly with Rhoda like right beside her too.
Yeah, I think that it's reasonable to say that CC would recognize. But other than that, yeah, unless you specifically want to avoid that and have that not happen.
All right, are you ready for me for what I'm about to do next? Because I'm embracing that he's dying. I'm embracing that he's dying. But here's what he does: as he gets stabbed, he slowly looks down at it and like he's like going limp for a second, so that Flockflack can like enjoy the kill of like getting rid of this very annoying trapper. And he slowly reaches and like grabs the stab wound with one hand as he tilts up his head and goes, "Now let me tell you something about trapping, son. When you have to trap these kinds of things, you got what's called a bit of a catch and release. Now the problem is that your species has a tendency to worship death as a transition to another period. But I don't think you really understand what that might mean, as the creatures that I've been having to trap around here are a lot scarier than you might be prepared for." As he as he's like tilting his head up, you see that like his body's starting to turn a little silvery, and like his mouth is like leaking and melting as he just slowly collapses to the ground.
Vegas. Can I request something? Can I request something for funnies?
Sure.
As the voice is slowing down and sounding like a distorted record, can the head just like start slowly turning 360 like The Exorcist?
I was actually thinking like his head tilts back and the jaw's like opening a little bit wider.
Yes.
Like, losing its consistency.
I was thinking melting like the D&D movie.
As he goes, as like his head peels back and starts to fall down, I'm gonna roll my intimidate as like he dies and goes, "Nice bird, but he's about 2 eggs short."
Oh, fuck.
Can he glitch like the head in Total Recall also?
All right, that's a 21 on that intimidate.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah. What is intimidate even against? I don't remember.
Will save. It's a will save.
It's a will save. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jade. There's two things for it. There's two rules for it that I've seen people use. It's either will DC or will save. Will save is more fun.
Where's my dice bag? So that you guys can't see the.
I'm just thinking of that. I see like one of your comments is talking about the melting thing in the D&D movie, and I'm just still thinking of that bit of Chris Pine just screaming at all of them as the illusion and then deflates like a bagpipe.
Oh my god.
God, I'm so glad.
I don't care that movie didn't make its money back. That moment alone was worth the price of admission of that whole production.
God, I'm so glad we're getting another. I was so worried we were not. They clearly loved doing that movie, and it shows in every episode.
It was such a good movie. They did such a good job with it.
So much fun.
All right. Several things happen at once. Flok immediately starts looking around in a panic. Shing grabs the mayor and shoves him into the covered cart, and Ottavar begins chanting.
Hello, friend Jade.
Hello, I am Jade.
Can I do the thing?
You can do the thing.
Sudden charge.
We've had our first party death. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I guess this counts.
So Soba still thinks that it was the actual Rodalak. And so sudden charge. I stride twice and strike with my weapon. I'm aiming for Pancake. Which one is Pancake?
Pancake was actually the leader, I believe.
Yes.
Oh no, it was the grappler. Wait, was it the leader or the grappler?
The leader was Pancake, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah. Flok was the leader.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shing is the grappler, and Artavar was the mage.
Yeah, so sudden charge. Soba strides twice as she's drawing her weapon, raging because she thinks that her friend has died, and just goes, "Hello, Pancake!"
I mean, you get a surprise round 100%, but we will be going to initiative.
Yeah. So, I did say I readied sudden charge. So like, I told you that like before this thing even started.
Right. That's what you were going before the first round of combat. You will get an additional action in the first round. This is a surprise round for you.
All right. So that is 14 plus 14. That is a 28 to hit. Damage is 2d12 plus 4. Ugh. Blah. Blah. I've been drinking, I'm sorry. That's a joke, I haven't. It's a soda. What was that? Was a 6? 6 plus 4, that is 10 damage.
Okay.
Unless I have some... we actually haven't had like an actual fight where I've had to swing my sword in a long time. I don't actually know.
Yeah, since we were leaving Imostaltaz's lair, basically.
Yeah, everything else I've just been throwing things.
Hey, there's been other combats against the skeletons and whatnot, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my rage. Oh yeah, I'm raging. Right, rage does more damage. So that was, what was that? 10 damage that I said?
You said 10, yes.
10 plus. What level are we? 6.
Yes.
I'm using a large weapon plus an additional 6, so that's 16. Plus. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, so that is 22 damage.
That's a real solid hit.
Yeah, like literally, they stab Rodalak. Soba just like anime like motion lines. Hello, Pancake.
Does Soba realize that I've died? That I haven't died, or no?
No, Soba thinks you're dead.
Nope.
Oh shit! You just watched me melt. You're like, son. Fucks, man, no!
Yeah.
You kill Fluffy One. I turn you into breakfast.
Seeing as I have the Beast Trainer, Tame Animal, just basically everything that lets me tame animal, does this mean that my Kibi come help?
Yes.
Yeah, Kibi. Do I have control over the Kibi, or are you controlling Kibi?
It is a wild creature.
Block,
no,
okay,
I have it.
You control it.
What kind of?
All right. All right. Okay. Yep. All right. That is all I can do. That is my readied actions.
Now,
Everyone
here's
out there.
the important question. Now, as a reminder, as instead of just rolling for perception for initiative, you can roll any information gathering skill, and that will be your perception roll or your initiative roll, and you can gain information out of it. Any exploration skill. We have been going for 2.5 hours, and this has been a delight. Do we want to have a full combat session right now?
I'm game for that, but I don't know about the rest of you.
I mean,
I'm okay with it.
I'd
we
be
have
okay
30
with
minutes.
What was that?
Honestly,
Sorry, GD and Sobo were the two people you didn't hear, and those are the two people who are most...
yeah.
This shit.
Let-
I was gonna say we have 30 minutes. Most of our combats take a while because we don't fight very often, so most of us forget what our abilities do.
Fair.
So I don't know.
How are you holding up, GD?
Oh, I can do it. My sleep schedule is completely fucked, so I am at full energy. So I could do it, but if we only got like 30 minutes or whatever, I'd rather like save it for next time and just have a time hanging out.
I'm good to keep going if everyone else is, because my boyfriend doesn't get back from what he's doing until midnight. But like, I don't know. But I don't know how everyone else is.
I'm going to say that let's hang out for half an hour, and and talk both about. Say that. But because I don't want to stop in the middle of combat, and there's a very good chance that the combat will last 40 minutes to an hour, just because of the nature of combat, and these effectively being 3 elites. These are, these individually are fairly strong dudes. So, yeah, I don't want to. I'm pretty sure that that we would stop in the middle of combat, so we can just vibe for a bit. This was amazing, though.
You got a bunch of laughs. Honestly, I'd be drawing that STD gag if for some reason my graphics tablet didn't, for some reason, is not working as intended.
Jade, question.
Hello, I am Jade.
We are level 6, right?
I believe yes.
Okay. Because it was level 7, I would have actually done more damage.
I guess we know what's happening after this combat.
Do you guys all want to hit level 7 before after the combat? You can if you want to get your stuff prepared for it.
It seems appropriate.
So next session we'll start at next session will be the combat, and then it will level up immediately after that. You can have it prepped by then. What do you guys think of the session?
I did really enjoy it. I didn't expect myself to go in the direction that I did, but frankly, I'm really glad that we did. Because I would not have been that kind of reckless if I wasn't, if I didn't have like a duplicate of myself, and they don't even know who that guy was. That's the best part.
It was a good time. We had a lot of laughs. I know we went off the rails a lot, but it was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get into the impression that we play a side game. We have a side objective in every one of these games, and that's did Jade almost die laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we knock Jade out of her chair with laughter yet?
Today,
that's how you
today's
truly
a yes.
win.
Today's a yes on that, and it almost made my hand tracking fly off.
Honestly,
We knocked my hand tracking off like 2 or 3 times today too.
we don't get experience for that today, do we?
What we were saying is that when next session we'll start with combat. After combat, you will be leveled up.
Yeah, I think we function on
basically
milestone.
Yeah, basically prep your characters for the next level.
My
I'm gonna be.
level is kind of dumb.
Oh boy,
Jade, I'm gonna be completely honest. Next session, Soba not gonna talk much. This is Soba let the little one talk too long, and now little one is dead. World will now suffer.
Hang on. So did Soba see Rodelac wink?
No.
Oh no!
Remember, Soba was listening. No, Soba wasn't watching. She was like playing with the cat. She was only listening.
No.
Also, Soba was the farthest person away.
Yeah, also that.
That's a problem.
Not that distance is a factor for Soba in most situations.
No, literally, Soba can clear half the map in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and still hit things.
I'm actually surprised the whole "I've got a gun" gag didn't naturally occur a lot earlier in the campaign.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of did, except he was excitedly shoving the hand cannon into people's faces. But
something that I would like to conclude with something that I ended up laughing really hard at. I did promise a story. I did promise a story at the end of this, didn't I?
Oh yes,
and
yes.
Then I also got to play. I got to play a clip for you, Jade, because I think you'll get a laugh out of it if you haven't seen it already. All right, so gather round, boys and girls. I'm going to tell you a story of how I made myself laugh. Probably the hardest I've ever made myself laugh. So, I'm not a person of vice. I don't frequently take part in things that inebriate me, as it were, because I'm a good little Boy Scout and that kind of thing. But last year, I started. I took an edible for the first time at the behest of a friend of mine who was about to get married. I was nervous about getting high because I didn't know how it would affect my personality. I didn't know if it was going to make me freak out or other things like that, because I'm not really a fan of losing control of myself. While I was high, I ended up playing Spider-Man 2 with a roommate. And I was having a really good time, and J. Jonah Jameson comes up, and I start laughing a bit at a stupid thing of thinking that J. Jonah Jameson is probably one of the pettiest people in the Marvel Universe that I can think of. Because he is one of those kind of guys that just is constantly doing stupid things for Spider-Man, against Spider-Man, despite him repeatedly getting saved by him. And I just am thinking of this. I had this really stupid thread that while I was high, I was thinking of J. Jonah Jameson taking photos of Spider-Man and Harry hugging and then photoshopping it to make it look like they're making it out and spreading that everywhere and spreading a nasty rumor that Spider-Man is gay. And in this time and period, it doesn't really matter, but it's more of Spider-Man doesn't want false assumptions to be spread about him, so he goes to J. Jonah Jameson and goes, JJ, you gotta stop with this thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me being gay, but that's not the truth. That's not the relationship I have with Harry. And then I just imagine J. Jonah Jameson turning around, taking a long drag of his cigar, and goes, "Look at how gay you are, Spider-Man." My machinations have come to fruition. They'll always see you as Spider-Man, the gay man.
I have to say this much. One of the reasons I want to be popular is just so I can mention something like that into the ether, and there's someone with the willpower to just do it.
Make an animatic of James going, "Look at how gay you are."
Yes. Incredible. It's just the fact that you have enough fans that there's some of them that are artistically inclined and they'll just bring it to life for you.
If anybody is willing to clip that, I haven't had the opportunity to share that with anybody, but I'm glad that I have.
That's incredible. Oh, wonder what was going to happen if you didn't reveal yourself?
Oh,
they stabbed the mayor?
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed was going to happen.
Actually, if you didn't roll that last 20, Xing was going to open combat on with attacking the mayor anyways. That actually was only dissuaded by your rolls at that point.
Yep. I realize how I narrowly escaped the mayor dying by being a dipshit.
No, that was incredible. This was not going to be an easy save. Flock was going to. Xing So, one thing that you might not recall, one of Xing's powers that you saw in the last fight, is the ability to basically Misty Step, just disappear into a cloud of feathers and reappear somewhere else. Well, Xing was found the spider and was looking around, and he was going to spot you, and he was going to teleport behind you, and nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got one last thing that I'm going to share with you.
Oh, yes.
Before I go, because I am quite tired. That was a lot of energy, but
that was amazing.
I need to show you a clip. I don't know if you were able to pull it up on your stream or whatever, but you laughing that hard reminded me of me watching this yesterday and having one of the best laughs I've had in a good long time.
Let me close out a stream first, because I don't want to play someone else's content on my stream.
That's fair. That's fair.
But, so I will say good night to everybody who watched. This was an incredible time, and thank you all in chat for making it even better and for enjoying this time with us.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, friends.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Good night, YouTube.